Greetings and salutations everybody, my name is Raphael, otherwise known as Katana Beats Paper, and this is a video. So, this is a little different from the last video I did. I'm not doing anything about Nerf or whatever tutorials. I'm actually doing a review about a little cosplay I bought, I want to say a couple months, not really months ago, probably last month, and it came in a couple weeks ago. And I decided to do a video because why not? Because people like information and this is information. So the costume I got was from a Japanese show called Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger. And for those who don't know, that show is actually called Super Sentai. In general, it's called Super Sentai, which is actually what Power Rangers is before it's adapted into what we see in the US called as Power Rangers. So that being said, I started watching it again because I'm a big fan of the show, and me and my girlfriend decided to go watch a couple episodes, and it made me really want to buy one of the costumes and start one of my cosplays. And I already have a Black Ranger cosplay from Mighty Morphin slash Zyuranger, and I want to keep adding more because cosplaying a Power Ranger is fun. So on a whim, I saw this was on sale for like 90 bucks, and I figured, why not? We'll see what happens, and worst comes to worst, if it didn't look good, I can at least use the pattern of the jacket to make my own, to make it more accurate. And it came in, and I actually loved it. And this video is me going over it. So, here we go. Alright, let's start off with the small stuff. So, here's the glove. I happened to lose the other glove. And I'm not really too sad about it because these gloves are awful. They're actually worse than the generic white gloves you get for like Halloween costumes or whatever. I mean, the material is nice and soft, but the stitching is just crap. I feel like I could rip these off my hand just by flexing somehow. And I'm actually looking at the stitches right now. It is like a very crappy stitch. So yeah, so far the gloves are a piece of shit, to be perfectly honest. If you don't care about accuracy and don't care about the gloves falling apart, then whatever. But if you want something that looks better and will last a little bit longer, get a decent pair of gloves. Like an actual white pair of gloves that aren't these. I do recommend these gloves. So these gloves are the actual gloves they wear in the Power Rangers slash Sentai show. These are actually from a company called Kakazan, a Japanese company. And these are the white long gloves. I think I have a size small. But as you can see, these are exactly how they are with the ribbed backhand and the little bean shape on the palm, and then a wrist zipper right here. Take it off, and this is actually made out of real leather. And fun fact, you can actually use your phone with these, which is great. So next is the belt. Overall, the belt looks good. It's shiny. It's not really super thick, but it's decent. Now, my main gripe about this is the buckle. Hopefully you can see that if I hold it a little closer, but it's not even the actual shape of the Gokaiger buckle. Oops, that fell. Like, here is the actual buckle itself, and it's not even close enough to the actual shape of the keys. It's just, they tried and they were like, we can't do this, let's just make it look like a fat person with no arms. That aside, you attach it by these little holes on the belt and the little knob that you just push it through whatever size you need, and bam. So the next part is one of the bigger pieces, the bodysuit of the Gokaiger suit. And here it is, one solid piece, black spandex with the silver gray collar. And the one part I'm actually surprised about is how accurate the chest emblem is. So usually for what I have seen, when I was actually looking at these a while back when Gokaiger first came out, that the chest emblem was never accurate. It was always off by I want to say 25-50%, and it was awful. And that's the one thing I never wanted to buy. The one of the actual reasons I never wanted to get the suit then was because the emblem was so bad. This one is actually perfect. Now, I'm still probably going to upgrade this to an actual embroidered patch just to make sure it's accurate with the actual show. But if you don't care about having super nice ones, this is perfect. It's straight from the show. It's stitched on nicely. It's a like a pleathery material. Pleather, I really don't know. I don't know my fabrics, but it's nice. It's on there. The suit has just some back zipper. It doesn't have like the little jewelry clasp that go on the back of the neck, but that's fine. There are no stirrups on the hands or feet. Stirrups you use so that the suit doesn't slide up or up your leg while you're wearing it, so you don't have to tuck it back in. It stays where it is, but that's an easy fix. You could just sew it on, and there you go. So for the suit, it's pretty good. Next, on to the jacket. Now, before I start off with the jacket, I have to note that this has been in the packaging for how long it took to get here, so there's some fold marks and wrinkles, but eventually I'll iron this out when I get around to it. But overall, this is beautiful. It's, if you could see it, it's shiny as hell. The gold is like a nice pleather material, shiny, vibrant, no cracking or creasing that's like terrible. And like I said with the chest emblem, the collar emblems are as nice as I said the chest one was. So that's good. I'd still upgrade these to a embroidered one just because I like accuracy. But other than that, the suit is great. The jacket is great. And from, at the time Gokaiger came out, I was also looking up costumes. The one thing that always deterred me from buying one is that the little, I want to say, wings on the Gokaiger suit were never right. They were always too straight or not angled correctly, but these are angled almost perfectly. And I'm honestly surprised because I was having little hope that this was going to be good. And I was 100% prepared to just take this apart and pattern it myself to make a whole new one. But I was surprised, and here we are now reviewing something that's fairly decent. It also comes with the cuffs on the jacket, which I'm not super ecstatic about because they're pleather and they're not very accurate. But I plan to take these off to make my own and ones that are accurate to the show. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, the lining is just a generic nylon polyester, maybe, fabric. And that's about it. It's nice. That's all I have to say about this. It's nice. So now that I gave you the whole rundown, I might as well put on the suit, right? But if I'm going to do that, I gotta make it legit. Alrighty, so here's the full suit on, not counting the boots and helmet. I decided to wear one of each glove, so this hand is the regular shitty crappy glove that I hate, and this hand is actually the actual Power Ranger glove, and you can actually see the difference. But this one ends off where you can actually see the undersuit. This one is a long cuff where it still has the white cuff, so it's not too bad of a reveal that you're showing off that much, which is good in case you extend so much that it shows off. Now the actual full-on review about having it on. So far I like how it is. It fits great. It's a little snug, but I'm also wearing a shirt under here that's pretty thick, so it's kind of restricting, and I'm also kind of hella swole. But to give an idea of what size I'm wearing a medium, and I'm 5'7", 5'6", 170 pounds. So I'm fairly average, maybe below average. I don't know, who knows. One other gripe, aside from how shitty the belt is that if you notice, if like I shift around and move around, the top gets a little disheveled from time to time, especially from like the bottom part. And from what I've seen on cosplays and actual suits, they actually have a strip of Velcro that keeps the top in place as well as the belt. So whenever you shift around, it stays in place and doesn't, you know, shift everything around every 5 seconds. Now, probably along with upgrades, I would probably change the emblems, put the Velcro on the suit, get a better buckle. I'll probably have to alter it in some parts because from looking at myself in the mirror, there's some areas on here that don't fall properly on my body because of how how loose some areas are, so I might have to take it in at some point just to make sure it's 100% fitting to my body. And that's about it. Overall, I would give this probably a solid 8. It's not perfect, I'll give you that. It's not, you know, a full-on Halu, an Aniki, or whatever professional suit. But it's for a budget if you want to get the look done and you don't care about certain discrepancies on the suit, then this is fine. Now, you're probably going to run into trouble trying to find a helmet and boots. But for the boots, I plan to go to Honey Lee because that's where I got my other boots for my Black Ranger suit. Helmet, you're probably going to have to get it commissioned by someone. And good luck with that. But hey, if you can't find a helmet, you could still rock the suit without the helmet on. They've done it, so why can't you? Now, if there's any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'll put links in the description to where to get this suit and other parts of it. And I think that's it. So, hope you guys liked it. And remember, peace, love, all the above. Bye!